pure Colombian cocaine, ladies and gentlemen. Disco shit. This is grade A, 100% pure Colombian cocaine, ladies and gentlemen. Disco shit. This is grade A, 100% pure Colombian cocaine, ladies and gentlemen. Disco shit. This is grade A, 100% pure Colombian cocaine, ladies and gentlemen. Disco shit. Disco.
We are back here for live coverage for the ladies and men's dual panel slalom here at beautiful Mount Bachelor. Day 5 of our competition schedule here on the USCSA Broadcast Network. Boss Hogg and Alex Beatty back on the mic with you as we are set to continue in quarterfinal and semifinal action for both the men's and the women's. Had a little bit of a break there. Griffin Struck had a crash coming off of the top of the hit. But they have taken him down, and he looks to be okay. He's going to be fine. So if mom and dad are watching, we just wanted to make sure you knew that your son is just in good hands with Allstate. And he is awake and happy and has his feelings hurt just a little bit, but he's going to be just fine. Back to live action now as Charlie Loth on the red course and Ian Wolf on the blue course. And we are back into the Clarkson battle now, Alex Beatty.
That's right, boss. Before that, we saw Greg Murray scoring another point for Clarkson in the blue course. Now Clarkson has pulled ahead of UConn 4-1, so they're looking to advance to the next round.
Clarkson University is going to take over from UConn, and they will move on. Now let's get into the last bracket here. Rocky Mountain College and Babson College. It's Nils Hogbaum coming down the red course, looking like Nils Hogbaum. And sure enough, Hogbaum picks up a point for the Rocky Mountain Bears against Max Barber. Barber with a good run himself right behind Hogbaum, so it was anybody's race to the final 2 gates, but Hogbaum pulling out a point for Rocky Mountain College. Babson's going to need to pour it on here in the final 4 racers, Alex.
That's right, boss. They will need to have all of their racers come down as fast as possible. Of course, the racer that comes down first in this competition will win the head-to-head heat, and now Babson will need to overcome a 1-0 lead here put on early by Rocky Mountain College.
Harlan Collins on the blue course, Kevin Dakos on the red course. Both of these athletes with incredible, and unbelievable recovery by Harlan Collins as he came off the head wall. He hit the hit and was out of control, landed on one ski. Harlan Collins is like a machine. Unbelievable skill from Harlan Collins as he picks up another point. Collins, look at him. He's out of breath. You know, he hit that jump and said, oh, wow. Landed on one ski, and it just happened to be on the right edge of that one ski. If it had been on the wrong one, he'd have been shot out of there, too.
Well, it's got to be the hair, boss. Feathered and lethal. You just don't see it nowadays.
No doubt. Harlan Collins with a haircut of the year. Now back to live action. Taylor Pope on the blue course. Andraj Vukovic on the right. And they are head for head, turn for turn now. Who's it going to be? Wow, this is a close race. Is it Pope? Is it Vukovic? Who's going to cross first? Pope wins by 8 1/1000ths of a second. Just touching out Andraj Vukovic in the best men's race of the day.
Well, boss, it looked like Pope had some trouble there navigating the last few gates successfully. You saw him punch off a panel. Looks like his arm is a little bit hurt there. We hope he's all right. So, unfortunately, he'll be disqualified from this run, and they'll give another point to Rocky Mountain College.
Thomas Vandal now on the blue course. He'll be up against Graham Quisenberry. Now Quisenberry wearing bib number 34, Vandal in bib number 9.
And the gates are open, and they are off. Quisenberry now jumping out. Oh, looks like there may have been some timing difficulties there on the course. We'll get you that information as soon as we get it down here. Well, maybe Quisenberry jumped the gun a little bit. So it looks like he's going to take off his skis and hike up to the top. They'll reset, get restarted here, and we'll see Quisenberry come down again. Clarkson and Rocky Mountain, Babson and Rocky Mountain College going head-to-head here, but Rocky Mountain College with an early 3-0 lead. It's going to be tough. It's going to take everything Babson has to battle back and advance to the next round, but looks like Rocky Mountain an early favorite to advance to the semifinals.
And they have indeed, as our screens have updated. Rocky Mountain College making their way into the semifinals. And the question is, who's it going to be against? Will it be Castleton or will it be St. Olaf? Our next two teams to fight it out here in the men's dual panel team competition. Boss Hogg and Alex Beatty on the call on a beautiful Saturday. It's got to be 85 degrees out here in Mount Bachelor. I couldn't stand in the sun for more than about 5 minutes before I was just smoked out there.
Well, boss, who could have asked for more gorgeous conditions here? Incredible, and you can see so many people out here enjoying it, hitting this enormous half pipe they've constructed here. 30 foot tall if it's an inch.
Two Zogs back to back. They just strap them together. 30-foot walls. A 5-story building.
So we'll switch things up and see Carter Dowd ski for Babson in the blue course. Nevada Kramer on the red course for Rocky Mountain College. They're in the course now.
And Dowd off to an early start. But Kramer trying to catch right back up here as we bring him into the second half. Carter Dowd from Castleton College. And now Dowd into the tuck, and Dowd's going to get a point for Castleton. So a good start for Carter Dowd.
That's Babson, the Babson Beavers for Carter Dowd scoring a point.
Check that, sorry.
So now Rocky Mountain with a 3-1 lead. Some might call it insurmountable, but we'll wait and see.
Thomas Vandal for Rocky Mountain on the blue course. Graham Quisenberry on the red course as they get ready to come down. And the doors open, and here they come. Thomas Vandal with a slight edge here over the hit. But Quisenberry trying to come back now, skiing quickly through the red course in the bottom half. Vandal with about a half a gate lead here, but Quisenberry trying to get back in, and that's enough for Thomas Vandal. So Vandal giving another point to Rocky Mountain College. And that's going to be all it takes for Rocky Mountain. Barring some unforeseen disqualification process here, Rocky Mountain will move on to the semifinals. Now on the blue course, it's Jack Post. On the red course, Patrick Burke. So we have moved on now to the Castleton-St. Olaf matchup. Jack Post wearing bib number 26. He'll be on your left. Patrick Burke wearing bib number 11 will be on your right as they get loaded into the gate and await the bell.
And the Post family well represented here at these national championships. Jack's sister Laura skiing also for their St. Olaf team. Now he's on course. Post in the blue course. Burke in the red course for Castleton. Skiing well over the financial district now into the bottom section of the course.
Looks like Post with a slight lead, and it looks like Patrick Burke's had some trouble, and he has skied off the course. So just it takes a clean run for Post, and he'll deliver. And a single point for Jack Post and his team.
So now St. Olaf with an early 1-0 lead over Castleton. Of course, Castleton, the favorite by the numbers to win this heat. They were seeded third in the competition. St. Olaf seeded sixth. We may have an upset in the works. Of course, every athlete of the USCSA filled out a dual panel slalom bracket before today, and the search for the perfect bracket continues. Of course, the odds 8 billion to 1 of getting a perfect bracket.
Back to live action. Gordon Mason for Castleton on the blue course. Lars Midtun for St. Olaf on the red course. And it is turn for turn. Who's it going to be? And by 10/100ths of a second, it's Lars Midtun for St. Olaf College to another point for St. Olaf. Now it's Vinny Corrado, the VTB, the boss himself, on the red course. He'll be up against Tegan Olin on the blue course. Vinny Corrado for Castleton up against St. Olaf's Tegan Olin. And Olin out to an early start. Corrado now over the hit. Corrado trying to pour it on to catch up with Olin, but he's just too fast. Olin had some speed through the entire section, and he's going to hang on to it. And he will outpace the VTB, Vinny Corrado. A great run for Tegan Olin. And a great championship for Vinny Corrado, the boss, the VTB master. Karl Robacek now in the box on the blue course. Grady Gores on the red course. Robacek with a slight lead out of the gate. But Gores now trying to come back as they both clear the hit at the same time. They are turn for turn, neck for neck. And now Gores takes a slight lead. Gores skiing well. Gores is going to win this one without a disaster at the bottom. Who's it going to be? Gores by 1/10 of a second over Karl Robacek. So a good run for Grady Gores.
Yeah, Robacek really turned it on there in those last few gates. You saw he was almost a full gate behind, but he poured it on and almost took the victory away, but it wasn't enough. St. Olaf now twisting the knife as they will advance into the semifinals.
Al Hawkins, Schoenhader for St. Olaf on the blue course. Matthew Couture on the red course for Castleton. And out to an early lead is Schoenhader. Schoenhader, of course, no problem with experience here at Nationals, and you can tell as Schoenhader picks up another point for St. Olaf.
So that'll do it for the men's quarterfinals here in this dual slalom championship event. Your semifinal bracket looks like Sierra Nevada matching up against Clarkson in the first heat. Then Rocky Mountain College will take on St. Olaf in the second. Still very much up in the air who will come away with the gold today. Stay tuned. We'll bring you all the action. Next, we'll have the ladies' individual competition. Semifinals run number 2. So we'll crunch the numbers and get that information to you straight away.
Now back to live action here in the individual women's competition. Daisy Shadlick wearing bib number 80 on the blue course all by herself, so I have a pretty good idea who's going to win this heat. Not sure why she's not racing anyone.
Oh, looks like Shadlick's skiing for Berkeley is going to advance to the next level of the competition.
That's easy to do when nobody skis next to you, Alex Beatty. Daisy Shadlick moves on here in the individual women's competition. Now it's Sandra Gerlich on the blue course and Mallory Slicker on the red course for run number 2.
Now Gerlich skiing for British Columbia in the blue course. She's holding a 1-0 advantage right now. She took home the victory when she skied in the red course earlier today. And she's off to an early lead now against Mallory Slicker.
Gerlich's a good skier, Alex Beatty. She has real skills. The University of British Columbia always sending a good team here to Nationals. But Sandra Gerlich has come a long way, and she is top-notch right now for UBC and wins that one easily against Slicker.
So it looks like that will be Sandra Gerlich who will advance to the next round. And for British Columbia, she'll move to the final round of the ladies' individual competition. Now we'll see the men's individual semifinal come down. Colorado Mesa versus Stanford. Colorado Mesa University with a 1-point advantage here.
Looks like bib number 91, John Alexis Kudalin. He'll be in the blue course. And he'll be up against Evan Iyuboglu from Stanford, wearing bib number 94 in the red course.
Kudalin skiing for Colorado Mesa University. He's had a couple solid runs here at Nationals. He'll need to throw down one more if he wants to advance to the final round. Skiing in the brutal blue course, has taken out some athletes today. As the sun beats down here on this Thunderbird Trail, conditions softening up a little bit. The course starting to develop some ruts now that'll guide the athletes down.
And here they come. John Alexis Kudalin on the blue course. Evan Iyuboglu from Stanford University on the red course. And it looks like pretty tight competition here, although it looks like Kudalin has taken the lead now with 4 gates to go. This one will belong to John Alexis Kudalin.
So Kudalin will advance to the next round. Jay Kudalin skiing for the Colorado Mesa University will advance to the final round where we'll be facing off against either Chase Ennis of the University of Massachusetts, who now holds a 1-point advantage against Michael Hladky of the Rochester Institute of Technology.
Hladky on the left, Ennis on the right. Ennis wants a national championship here to take back to the zoo in western Massachusetts, and he is skiing like he wants it badly. And a tough break here for Michael Hladky. Hladky was trying to catch up into the final 4 gates as Ennis had a large lead, and Hladky blew up with 2 gates to go. Hladky's on his feet, though. We're putting the gates back together, and Hladky's going to be all right. So a strong national championship for Michael Hladky. Nice to see him here today. But Chase Ennis is going to move on forward here from the University of Massachusetts at Amherst.
Next, we'll see the ladies team semifinals. Now between Clarkson University and St. Olaf.
All part of our 16 different discipline and sex coverage here at the USCSA National Championships. We should have the dog and cat division coming up right here after the women's individuals. Now over the hit comes Kelly Rowland and Megan Danielski on the red course. Rowland with a 1-gate lead over Danielski, but Danielski's starting to catch up. It's going to be close here at the bottom. Kelly Rowland punching the stripe and winning by 38/100ths of a second over Megan Danielski.
So Clarkson now with a 1-0 advantage over St. Olaf in the ladies team semifinals. Kelly Rowland, of course, the majoring in Band-Aid application from Clarkson University, originally from Nellyville, New York. Now it's Alexandra Genschief in the blue course for St. Olaf. Casey Abraham on the red course for Clarkson. St. Olaf needs a point here if they want to keep pace with the Clarkson Knights. The team has been so dominant this week at Nationals, but St. Olaf a force to be reckoned with themselves. And it looks like Genschief will take this one for St. Olaf. Now knotting things up at 1 apiece between St. Olaf and Clarkson. So still anyone's race here as we are underway with the first heat of the ladies team competition here, the semifinal.
Now Elizabeth McCusker on the blue course, Gabby Ginchel on the right, the red course. Ginchel in bib 3, McCusker in bib number 159. And they are stride for stride right now. After the hit into the final 5 gates they come. It looks like a slight advantage for Gabby Ginchel. And Ginchef, if she keeps it together, will get a point. So indeed, Gabby Ginchef, your winner against Elizabeth McCusker.
So it's a family affair for the Ginchef sisters, each coming away with a point now for this St. Olaf team. They're up 2-1 over Clarkson with 2 more racers yet to come.
Natalie Kinney awaiting her run on the blue course. She'll be up against Sonia Gagan on the red course. Here they come. Looks like Kinney with a slight lead. Yep, an entire gate for Kinney. She's just got to keep it clean here in the bottom section, and she will pick up a point. And sure enough, Natalie Kinney edging out Sonia Gagan.
You can see her form there. Perfect upper body, lower body separation. The legs doing all the work into that bottom section. Now, St. Olaf with an insurmountable lead over Clarkson.
Looks like St. Olaf is going to move on to the finals for the ladies.
And they'll face either Rocky Mountain College or Brown in that competition. We'll bring you that next. The second heat of the ladies semifinals here.
Kara Vanderward on the blue course. McKenna McNabb on the red course. Kara Vanderward with a slight lead over McNabb. 2 gates to go, and Vanderward gets another point. Great championship for McKenna McNabb. Always great to see her here at USCSA National Championships. Kara Vanderward as well. Kara Vanderward wants her award to be gold today. There's no doubt about that. As it heats up here at the bottom of the Thunderbird Trail. Now, Boss Hog finally understands what it's like to be in one of those speed suits. I don't know how you do it. I guess when it's cold, Alex Beatty, it probably works pretty good. Although I heard that they don't even keep you warm when it's cold, so it's just sweaty when it's warm, it's freezing when it's cold. There's never a perfect temperature in a speed suit.
That's right, boss. I feel like our cameraman has been giving a lot of airtime to this St. Olaf team. I can't imagine why that would be the case, but it seems to have worked out that way this afternoon.
Now we've got Frida Svedberg from Rocky Mountain College against Natalie Pearl from Brown University. Svedberg on the red course, Pearl on the blue course. As these two ladies get ready to blast out. It's Rocky Mountain College versus Brown University to go on to the finals of the ladies dual panel slalom. And here they come. Svedberg on the right, Pearl on the left. This should be a heck of a race. And Svedberg with a slight lead now here on the red course. Svedberg driving to the middle. Now across the stripe comes Svedberg. She's going to take it away from Pearl. A point for Rocky Mountain College's Frida Svedberg. Next up, it's Natalie Pearl on the blue course. Check that, Frederica Helm on the blue course. Amanda Engelhardt on the red course. So Rocky Mountain is blue. Brown is red. Green is white. And to an early lead, it's Frederica Helm for Rocky Mountain College. Helm now with a full gate advantage. All she has to do is keep it together here. And it looks like she will. And another point for Rocky Mountain College's Frederica Helm, making massive contributions to this team effort here in the dual panel slalom. Always a smile on Frederica Helm's face as she congratulates her opponent, Amanda Engelhardt. Now it's Allie Ganesh on the blue course. Susan Becks on the red course. Brown on your left. Rocky Mountain on your right. And here they come. Turn for turn now, very close, as a slight advantage to Susan Becks on the blue course. Check that, the red course. And Beck skiing well. Now into the final 8 gates comes Susan Beck. And it looks like Beck is going to get another point for Rocky Mountain College. And the way I've got it scored right now, Alex, that's going to be enough.
That's right, boss. Now Rocky Mountain College with a 3-0 advantage. They look to advance to the next round. Well, they'll take on top-seeded St. Olaf College in the finals of this ladies team competition.
Barring any disaster on disqualifications. Now it's Maligan Erickson on the left-hand side, the blue course. From Rocky Mountain, she's up against Lawrence Stobierski from Brown. Stobierski to the red. Erickson to the blue. And Rocky Mountain just strong as can be here with Malin Erickson touching out Stobierski for another point for Rocky Mountain College.
They engage in the mandatory athlete high five, part of written into the rules of this dual panel competition.
Glad you're with us on the USCSA Broadcast Network as we enter our 5th hour of broadcast here for this Alpine dual panel slalom. Sylvie Bertrand on the blue course, Mallory Kelly on the red course.
And Bertrand skiing well here. Looks like she's going to come away with a point here for Brown. He'll avoid the goose egg. But it's not enough to overcome the Battling Bears from Billings, Montana, Rocky Mountain College. They'll advance to the ladies' team finals against St. Olaf, the patron saint of ski racing. Two teams that have been so dominant this week at these national championships. Next, we'll see the men's team semifinal competition. First up will be Sierra Nevada College against Clarkson. They'll battle for a ticket to the finals. Then we'll see Rocky Mountain College against St. Olaf. Those four teams battling it out here. Still anyone's competition, and we'll send home some hardware to one of these schools. They will have earned it after the lengthy competition here, the dual panel event, the USCSA National Championships.
Alex Slip on the blue course. Yaka Yazbek for Sierra Nevada College on the red course. The men ready to battle it out here in the semifinals. And they're off to an early lead. It's Slim. But Yazbek quickly back into it as they match stride for stride. Both successfully over the hit. Now into the lower 8 gates. Yazbek with a slight lead on the red course. And Yazbek takes a point for Sierra Nevada College. A great run for Yaka Yazbek, the senior from Incline Village, in his final collegiate championship event. What a storied career Yazbek has had. Alex Slimp with a good run from him. We will see more of him. Now it's Austin Florian on the red course. Alex, I don't understand why they go single. Do you know the answer to that?
Well, I think it's a coaching maneuver by Coach Bronco Zagar. He's known, he's the Bill Belichick of ski racing, and some kind of psychological maneuver there.
Well, an easy win for Austin Florian. So Florian now. And it'll now be Viking rolled on the red course. Sean Donahue on the blue course. Viking rolled now out to a small slight advantage as Rolled has the rhythm going. Barring a disaster, Viking rolled now, taking a point for Sierra Nevada College.
Sierra Nevada now with a 2-1 advantage here in the men's semifinals of this dual panel slalom event. The team that advances here will go on to face either Rocky Mountain College or St. Olaf in the final.
Now it'll be Eric Lund on the blue course, Greg Murray on the red course.
Look at the synchronization there. They are turn for turn as they make their way towards the bottom. Looks like an advantage now but for Greg Mueller, and it's incredibly Eric Lund pulling it out there at the last moment, snatching up another point there for Sierra Nevada, now with a 3-1 advantage.
Next, we'll see Charlie Loth on the red course, then Cannon O'Brien, the COB, on the blue course.
Now it's Cannon O'Brien and Charles Loth. O'Brien on the blue course, Loth on the red course. Both batting cleanup for their respective teams here. And skiing well now into the bottom section is Loth. $3 Chuck, they call him, and a disaster there for O'Brien. He couldn't stay on his feet, so Loth taking home a point, another point for this Clarkson team, but it's not enough, unfortunately, for them. They are down 3-2, so they will not be advancing. It'll be Sierra Nevada who moves on to face either Rocky Mountain College or St. Olaf in the next round. They will be now making their way down the course. Rocky Mountain and St. Olaf. Rocky Mountain sitting in the second seed here. They will get to choose which course to ski 3 of their racers on. So we'll await that decision shortly, and we'll get those racers on course.
Now for Rocky Mountain College on the red course, it's Nils Hogbaum, Jack Post. On the blue course for St. Olaf. Oh, and Post was unable to navigate after the hit. And he is out of the course right now, leaving Nils Hogbaum wide open territory as he cruises through the finish line with another point for Rocky Mountain College. A tough break for Jack Post, as they were stride for stride before they hit the center section.
Well, boss, it's just so tricky there after that jump to stay on your toes, stay in the course. Post had a little bit of trouble. We'll get him sorted out, then we'll get our next 2 racers on course. We'll have Harlan Collins from Rocky Mountain College on the blue course, Lars Midtun of St. Olaf on the red. Now they are making their way down. But the Collins with an early lead here, but he's a little bit wild there, gets kind of late now, but he keeps it together, and look at him just go so fast back and forth, very tight here, but it looks like Collins will take it home, take another point for this Rocky Mountain College team. They're now up 2-0.
You know, Alex, Harlan Collins has this amazing ability to be able to just whip his body back into the course after he's out of shape. I have seen him be completely out of shape in both the GS and the slalom, and the kid's just got incredible core strength. He's able to rip it back down into line, and it never cost him. An amazing performance from Rocky Mountain's Harlan Collins. Now Andraj Vukovic from Sierra Nevada, or check that, from Rocky Mountain on the red course, Tegan Olin, and it looks like that's Tegan Olin beating Vukovic.
Yeah, so Olin closing the gap here. Now Rocky Mountain just with a 1-point advantage over St. Olaf. They're up 2-1. Still 2 racers yet to come. We'll see Thomas Vandal for Rocky Mountain College on the blue course. And that's Grady Gores on the red course for St. Olaf. Vandal with an early lead. About 1 gate ahead of Gores. But Gores picking up some speed here.
Now through the halfway section, Vandal trying to maintain a lead, but Gores moving well, and Gores, I think, may have moved. Nope, it's close. And Vandal by a half a second, 0.5 of a second over Grady Gores, so another point for Rocky Mountain.
Saw Gores almost gain a whole gate there just by sheer force of will, just moving his body down the course. Incredible run there, but now Rocky Mountain with a 3-1 lead. They're going to be tough to catch in this heat.
Nevada Kramer on the blue course, Hawkins Schoenhader on the red course. We have not seen Nevada Kramer here for Rocky Mountain at a national championship. We'll certainly be looking at him over the years, as Hawkins Schoenhader from St. Olaf College wins another point, but it does not appear that it will be enough to move St. Olaf on to the finals against Sierra Nevada College. Tribute to DJ, the whole team here wearing the colors. There he is right there. He is the man for St. Olaf College. as he watches down upon this race from high above.
So Rocky Mountain College advancing to the next round. They'll take on Sierra Nevada, which has become an all too common story here at this national championships. Sierra Nevada and Rocky Mountain, the perennial rivals, battling it out. That will be a race to watch, and whichever team can be the fastest in this next heat, they'll take home the hardware in this dual panel event.
Looks like we'll have a break in the action here for just a short period of time. Let them get reset, and then we'll be on to the ladies' individual consolation run number 1.
Well, it looks like we are getting underway now with the ladies' individual final. And it seems to be Sandra Gerlich from British Columbia doing a bit of a victory lap here as she makes her way towards the bottom of the course. And we can see the telltale maple leaf on the helmet for Gerlich from British Columbia. So it looks like she will be the ladies' individual champion. So congratulations to Sandra Gerlich from British Columbia, taking home a gold medal here at these national championships in the ladies' individual dual panel competition. We'll take a quick break here, then we'll get right back to exciting dual panel action. All right, we're back here with live coverage of the men's individual consolation bracket here, the dual panel slalom national championships. Looks like we'll be seeing Rochester Institute of Technology's Michael Hladke coming down on the red course. A bit of a victory lap for him. So he'll be taking home the bronze in the men's individual competition, barring something unconventional. And he'll show off the hardware and bring it back to Rochester, make everyone jealous. And now we'll see the men's individual championship run, the final run here, between John Alexis Cotelin in the red course and Chase Ennis of UMass in blue.
Chase Ennis now looking for a victory for the UMass. And they are stride for stride. This is as close as we have seen it. In run number 1 here.
Looks like Chase Ennis taking it for UMass. He'll earn a point for himself. Now they'll head back up to the top. We'll switch courses, and they will get it on for run number 2. Of course, if they do tie in that second run, we'll go to the time differential there. And we'll look at that to crown a national champion in the men's individual dual panel event. And just a reminder to everyone watching this event, at some point tonight, probably halfway through this event, the clocks will actually move forward an hour. So just a reminder to set forward your clocks. Hopefully we'll have this thing sorted out by then. Next up, we'll have the ladies' team consolation round between Brown University and Clarkson. And we'll battle it out for third place in the bronze medal here. The ladies' team competition. We'll see Kelly Rowland, Destiny's Child herself, on the blue course, and Brown University's Natalie Pearl on the red course. Pearl hoping to lay down a solid run. She's struggled this week to stay on her feet. Brown hoping to take home some hardware back to Providence. So now it's Rowland on the blue course, Pearl on the red course. Rowland for the Clarkson Knights. Pearl skiing for Brown on red. Now they're over the jump. Rowland with a slight advantage there. Oh, but she is out. She missed a gate. She's out of the course now. Pearl can just cruise to victory here, and it looks like she may do that. So Pearl earning a point for Brown. They're now up 1-0 on Clarkson. Pearl, you can see all smiles now as she skis out of the finish corral.
Natalie Pearl always with the best attitude of all ski racers. Certainly indicative of the attitude of most here at the USCSA. As we bring you Amanda Engelhardt on the blue course, Casey Abraham on the red course, and here they go. Engelhardt out to a slight advantage out of the box. And now over the hit comes Engelhardt. They're both over successfully, but Casey Abraham's been able to make up some time, and now they're just about gate for gate. Engelhardt with a small advantage, and it looks like, who's it going to be? Engelhardt. And Engelhardt is going to win by 36/100ths over Casey Abraham.
That's right. Now Brown with a commanding 2-0 lead over Clarkson. Still 3 athletes yet to come. Clarkson will need to run the table here if they want to take home a victory in the ladies team third place bracket.
Elizabeth McCusker on the blue course. Ali Ganesh on the red course. McCusker out to an early lead, but McCusker's down. And Ali Ganesh is going to ski by her. And so Ali Ganesh just needs a clean bottom 5 gates here to take a point. And sure enough, she's going to get it. Ali Ganesh across the stripe, taking home a point for Brown.
That's more than that, boss. That point has earned them a ticket to the final. Has earned them that third place championship trophy. So, looks like Brown University will take the bronze medal in the ladies' team competition.
Lauren Stobierski on the blue course, Sonia Gagan on the red course, but it's really just for show as Brown is going to take home the third place prize here today in the women's dual panel team slalom event. Lauren Stobierski with a good run going. Sonia Gagan trying to catch up, but Stobierski just too much to handle here. And Lauren Stobierski with the final point for Brown. Undoubtedly the victory. Sonia Gagan happy to be finished with her 2015 USCSA National Championships. Now moving on. Sylvie Bertrand on the blue course. Cara Vanderwaard on the red course.
And Brown all smiles here, coming home with a trophy. Bring it back to Providence. Their teammate, Sylvie Bertrand on the blue course. She'll be facing up against Cara Vanderwaard on the red course. I talked to Sylvie Bertrand before the race, and she told me that Wu-Tang is for the children. She's going to show them why.
Looks like the racers are at the top now, awaiting their run. Bertrand on the left, Vanderwaard on the right. They are set to come down. And here they go. Sylvie Bertrand on the blue course. Cara Vanderwaard on the red course. Bertrand off to a slight advantage as they both successfully navigate the hit. Still Bertrand on the blue course in the lead. She just has to keep it going here as Vanderwaard had some problems off of the hit. And it is Sylvia Bertrand. Sylvie Bertrand in bib number 15.
So Brown laying down the law here, breaking out the brooms and sweeping away the competition. They'll take home the bronze medal. They will stand atop the podium this afternoon in the dual panel event. Next, we should be seeing the men's team consolation bracket, the men's team third place championship.
And ready to run on the blue course. It's bib 26, Jack Post. He'll be up against, on the red course, bib 16, Alex Slim.
And we see the USCSA Cash for Bibs program being underway here at the bottom of the course. Now we're underway on the course.
Jack Post now to an early lead on the blue side. Alex Slim trying to catch up on the red side, and it looks like he almost has, but Post has a good run going here. And all he has to do is ski clean into the final two gates, and does. It's going to be Jack Post with a point.
So Post with a point for St. Olaf. They're now up 1-0 over Clarkson. Chasing a spot at the podium here in the dual panel event. The final event here of a week of exciting ski racing action we've seen. Now it's Austin Florian on the blue course, Lars Midtun on the red course. Florian skiing for Clarkson, Midtun for St. Olaf, but it looks like Florian has had some trouble there in the center section, so it looks like Midtun now, he'll cross the finish line, take another point for St. Olaf. They're now up 2-0 over Clarkson.
Next, we'll see Tegan Olin on the blue course.
It's like Florian a little shook up there at the bottom. Now it's Tegan Olin on the blue course, Sean Donahue on the red course. Olin skiing for St. Olaf. Donahue skiing for Clarkson. Olin with a slight advantage here now. He's driving towards the finish line with some speed, but he's a little reckless there near the bottom. But it's all good. He will cross first. We'll score another point for St. Olaf, now up 3-0 over Clarkson. It looks like that'll do it here for the Clarkson team. They'll come away in fourth place in this competition. St. Olaf will take home third. Still a couple racers yet to come, but seems like a foregone conclusion at this point. Greg Murray will be on the course, the blue course, skiing for Clarkson. We'll see Grady Gores on the red course, skiing for St. Olaf.
As they set up and ready to drop in from the start shack here at the dual panel slalom. Alex Beatty and Boss Hogg alongside for the call on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon in Central Oregon here at Mount Bachelor. Greg Murray now on the blue, Grady Gores on the red. And Murray off to a slight advantage here as they go over the hit now. 8 gates to go. Gores skiing very well. He's trying to catch up here. It's going to be close here at the bottom. And it looks like by just 58 100ths of a second, Greg Murray on the blue course taking home the point.
So 3-1 advantage for St. Olaf. Clarkson stealing a point there in that fourth run of this heat. Next we'll see
Hakan Schoenhader on the blue and Charlie Loth on the red. And here they come.
On a tough break there for Loth. He skied out of the course, came out of that jump on the wrong side. So Schoenhader now a victory lap, the final ski of his collegiate career, and he will 360 or check that 180 across the finish line. Schoenhader, a storied career, flashes the gloves. We're not sure exactly what's written on the gloves. Maybe we can get a close-up here. Maybe Schoenhader could show us what is written on his gloves. He's just too excited with his run there to hear the call. Let's see, what is it? Oh, it's another shout-out for check that. All right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, DC. All right, well, yeah, we'll talk more with Schoenhader about that later this afternoon.
Now on to the ladies individual team champion, or check that, the team championship for the ladies now. It's Rocky Mountain College.
Now Rocky Mountain and St. Olaf here in the finals of this team competition. Frida Svedberg, the bullet in the blue course. Megan Danelski on the red course. And it looks like that's Svedberg now. She'll cross the finish line and take it with a 2-second advantage there over Danelski. So Rocky Mountain with 1 point here. A 1-0 lead over St. Olaf. Next we'll see Alexandra Genshief on the blue course and Frederica Helm on the red course. And here they are now. And it's Genshief with an early advantage now as she makes her way to the financial district.
Genshief's got a great run going, Alex Beatty.
That's right, boss. Driving towards the finish line, but Helm really catching up here. Trying to work. She's got maybe a 1 gate behind it. It's not enough. It'll be Genshief. She will take it home. She'll score a point for St. Olaf. Now things knotted up at 1 apiece between Rocky Mountain and St. Olaf.
Next up, we'll see Gabby Genshief on the red course. Susan Becks on the blue course. The Rocky Mountain St. Olaf battle continues. Now high atop the dual panel run, it is Bex and Kinshef, and here they come. Rocky Mountain on the blue, St. Olaf on the red, and off to an early lead, it's Susan Bex. But Bex is down, Bex flies off the hit. Bex is out of the course. All it's going to take is Gabby Kinshef to ski clean now. And Gabby Kinshef is going to pick up a point for St. Olaf as Susan Bex still down on the ground up next to the hit. And Gabby looks up to make sure she's okay, but more importantly, another point for Gabby Kinshef and St. Olaf. That's going to put them up 2-1, Alex Beatty.
That's right. The Kinshefs have been solid today for this St. Olaf team. Now up 2-1 over Rocky Mountain College. Susan Bex now skiing off the course. Looks like she's okay. Glad to see that. We'll see Natalie Kenny in the blue course skiing for St. Olaf and Malin Erickson in the red course for Rocky Mountain College. And here they go.
Looks like Kenny, they are just stride for stride. They hit off the point at the same time. This is as close as we have seen. Natalie Kenny on the blue, Malin Erickson on the red. Erickson with a slight advantage. They are turn for turn. Who's it going to be? It looks like at the end, it is Natalie Kenny. Natalie Kenny comes in the last two gates and overtakes Malin Erickson for another point. Another point for St. Olaf College. That might be enough. Alex Beatty with an incredible run by Natalie Kenny in the last gate coming around Malin Erickson. She was behind with 3 to go. I don't know how she did it.
Well, boss, she threw down an incredible run there, a solid run, and St. Olaf looks to be taking home the gold in this competition, barring something unconventional here. We've got McKenna McNabb still on the blue course, Mallory Kelly on the red course, McNabb skiing for St. Olaf and Kelly skiing for Rocky Mountain, but it looks like, well, check that. We'll see how these athletes come down, and we'll get that information to you as it becomes available to us.
Mallory Kelly and McKenna McNabb awaiting their final run here of this 2015 USCSA Nationals, and here they come. It's McKenna McNabb in the blue. It is Mallory Kelly in the red. McNabb off to the early start and to the early lead, although now it looks like Mallory Kelly trying to catch back up. But it may be a little too late for Mallory Kelly as McKenna McNabb is going to punch the line and pick up another point for St. Olaf College. A commanding performance here for St. Olaf. They are going to be your 2015 USCSA Women's Dual Panel National Champions. Congratulations to St. Olaf College in a great competition with Rocky Mountain. And you can see everybody happy for each other here at the bottom of this dual panel event.
Well, boss, you have to imagine DJ Tenjin, wherever he is now, smiling on this St. Olaf team. They were so solid today, and they really earned this national championship. Great from start to finish, throwing down solid runs here in this final competition. They will take home the gold and stand atop this podium this afternoon.
Looks like we're going to move on now to the men's individual second run of the consolation round. Okay, Michael Ladke wearing bib number 92 on the blue course. Evan Ayuboglu from Stanford on the red course, and here they come. This is for third place. And a close run, it looks like, by 15/100ths of a second. Ladke comes across right ahead of Evan Ayuboglu from Stanford.
So it looks like it's Ladke. He'll take home third place for Rochester Institute of Technology. Great outing for him today. Great performance in the dual panel event. Next, we should be seeing the final of the men's team competition. Where we will have Rocky Mountain College and Sierra Nevada battle it out man to man here. 5 athletes coming down for each team. They'll go back and forth on each course. And when it's all said and done, we'll crown a national champion.
Looks like the racers are getting ready to load in. It'll be, nope, check that. We're moving on to the individual now. Second run. We're not sure. We're going to try to check it out.
Looks like the second run of the men's individual finals here.
All right.
Between Jean-Alexis Cotelin and Chase Ennis. Cotelin skiing for Colorado Mesa University. Ennis skiing for UMass. And now it's Cotelin now with a 2-gate lead over Ennis. But no, Ennis battling back now. Oh, it's anyone's race here. Very close to the finish, but it looks like Cotelin will take it. He will take it now. Things knotted up here between Cotelin and Ennis, so we'll have to go to the, oh my goodness, so close here.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Differential time. Let me crunch those numbers for you. We will add them up here. And it looks like it's Cotelin. Cotelin coming home with the victory. He will take it just barely by half a second, knocking out Gladkey in the final round. So Cotelin, your men's individual dual panel champion.
That's right. Congratulations to Jean-Alexis Cotelin. He is your winner. He'll be followed by Chase Ennis from the University of Massachusetts in second. And Michael Gladkey will finish third in the men's individual dual panel slalom.
And now the moment we've been waiting for, Niels Hoogboom and Jake Jasbek going head-to-head here in the first heat of this men's team finals competition, and here they are.
It is Hoogboom on the left-hand side, Jasbek on the right-hand side. This is an absolute war between two gladiators. Rocky Mountain College on the blue, Sierra Nevada on the red. And here comes Jake Jasbek. They are ski for ski now. It looks like Hoogboom might have an advantage, and he does. Hoogboom across the stripe first, just ahead of Jasbek. And that gives a point to Rocky Mountain College in this war between the colleges. Now it's Finlay Neeson on the blue course, Harlan Collins on the red course. Neeson, the winner here 3 days ago in the men's giant slalom. Check that. It looks like we're going to have a numbers change. They gave us the numbers, and now they're taking them away. Let's see who they're going to put in. Could it be Coach Bronco Zagar? Yes, it is with the Bill Belichick move. We're not sure what's happening here. But it looks like Harlan Collins is going to have a run by himself, so he will take it easy. Oh, incredible trickery by Collins. Collins now showing off here on the men's dual panel slalom. Throws a 360 off the hit. Now flying around Harlan Collins. And Collins switch across the finish line. And Harlan Collins picking up another point for Rocky Mountain College.
Collins showboating there for the crowd. Now Rocky Mountain up 2-1 against Sierra Nevada. The Screaming Eagles from Incline Village, they'll have to dig deep here if they want to come away with the title.
Andraj Vukovic on the blue course. Viking rolled on the red course. Rolled flew off of that jump. Rolled made up an entire gate off the hit. Viking rolled the Gladiator with 3 gates to go. He's going to do it. Viking rolled with an incredible launch off the hit. Put him ahead. He was behind as they went to the hit, Alex Beatty. He flew off like a bullet, and he landed in the, I think he missed an entire gate. He landed over the gate. Unbelievable for Viking rolled. Great camaraderie here between these two teams as Andraj Vukovic for Rocky Mountain College. Both these men now completing their slate here at the National Championships. Back to live action, Eric Lund on the blue course, Thomas Vandal on the red course. And Lund is out of control in the backseat. He's lost all his speed, and while he did, Vandal comes by. Now Lund trying to get it back, but Vandal's got a 2-gate advantage, and it looks like Thomas Vandal. Will it be Vandal? Yes! Thomas Vandal picking up a point for Rocky Mountain College. How do you have it scored, Alex Beatty?
Well, boss, it looks like with that, Rocky Mountain now with a 3-1 advantage. They have been so strong here in this competition. Looks like they will take home the gold in the men's team competition. Rocky Mountain College, the Battling Bears from Billings, Montana, your dual panel slalom champions.
Cannon O'Brien, the COB, on the blue course. Nevada Kramer on the red course. But it's just for fun, as Rocky Mountain College has done it again. Jerry Wolf's crew is going to take home the gold for the men's dual panel slalom. This one's just for pride now, as the COB, Cannon O'Brien from Sierra Nevada College, driving to the line and punching in first. It's Cannon O'Brien from Sierra Nevada College with the point. But too little too late for Sierra Nevada, as Rocky Mountain College will be your national champions here in the men's team dual panel. Sierra Nevada College finishing in the second slot. Most importantly, though, a fantastic competition here for these teams. Both of these two schools deserve all of the highest praises, as they have created much excitement for us all week long, Alex Beatty.
Well, boss, it's really been incredible to watch, and what a way to cap off an incredible week with this exciting dual panel event with Rocky Mountain and Sierra Nevada going head-to-head in the finals. Who would have thought it would come to this? I know I did. So incredible athleticism by both of these teams, but Rocky Mountain College taking home the gold here, and an incredible dual panel race.
What a great week of broadcasting we've had here on the USCSA Broadcast Network. We are glad you've joined us, and we can't wait to see you next year back from Lake Placid, as we'll do it all over again for the 2016 USCSA National Championships. That's going to do it here from the Alpine venue. On behalf of all of us at the USCSA broadcast team, that's Weston Fuller on our high camera, Matt Mastrantano on our low camera, the man who held it all together with duct tape and bubble gum, Alan Price, here in the studio. My broadcast partner, Alex Beatty, a pleasure always to be with you. Great job this week.
Well, likewise, boss. I had a great time.
We'll do it all again next year. Check out the archives at broadcast.uscsa.com. We will hand out all of the trophies in Bend later on tonight. We appreciate you watching. Check out Snowboard. They still may be on the air. Brad J. and Mark Oliver with the men's and women's giant slalom. That's going to do it here from the Thunderbird Trail in beautiful Central Oregon at Mount Bachelor. This is Boss Hogg saying so long, everybody.
so young.